had to think about what day it is. It is cold out, and we have no heat in WAPN. I know, fun fact about WAPN is we only have air, because if we had heat, everybody, when they're like me and freezing, would turn on the heat and not turn it off, and the equipment would get overheated. So we chose not to have heat. So it's a little bit cold in here. I turned off the ceiling fan above me, and I have a couple jackets in here, and there is hot chocolate and hot coffee here. Now, I've never had hot coffee, but I will have some hot chocolate or some oatmeal in a little bit to warm the bones up. Tim and I are on staycation this week, so we're staying on beachside, and got the best night's sleep last night I have probably had in over a week. I get excited about stuff. I get stuff on my mind. I toss and turn. But last night, I hit that bed, sound sleep. And, I have to say one thing about staying at a staycation. They have the best darkening, curtains and all that. I have that in our house, in our bedroom, but nothing like a hotel. A hotel or a resort gets like the darkest, and when you go to sleep, there's like no clocks looking at you, nothing. And I have a hard time not knowing what it is on the time. I like to know what time it is at all times, I guess, because timing's my life. But when I'm there, last night, I didn't even look at a clock. I went to bed like 8:15, and I did not even look at a clock or nothing. Our bodies naturally get up 3:30. 3:30, we're up. We're out the door by 3:39. I know. I'm very low maintenance. And so go outside and brrr on beachside. It was cold, and the winds were blowing. I had dual jackets on. I've got the turtleneck on. I got boots on. I'm a Florida girl. So come on home, and then I just drive on into work. But God is so good. I'm thankful for the getaway. I'm thankful for the season change, even though I'm not a cold weather girl. I do like it for like today. Yeah, that's good for the whole season. But I do like it. It kind of puts you in that mood. And the granddaughters had sent me over some Christmas ideas, and it kind of felt like I need to break out the Christmas stuff. Tim says we're waiting until the day after Thanksgiving. That does not mean WAPN is waiting, just so you know. So I'm thinking I might get a lot of meetings this morning, but maybe today or tomorrow, I'm going to break out Christmas here at WAPN. Probably Thursday. Yeah, the more I think about it, probably Thursday, because we have an internet guy coming on Thursday to do some stuff around here, so I'm stuck. Yeah, if you know me. I don't like to be stuck. But Thursday, they're coming to, site our area, or I don't know, whatever they call it. And so we'll be changing up our internet around here. So yeah, so I'm thinking Thursday we might turn Christmas here. I'm in a Christmas mood. We have changed it up. We don't do a lot of gifts and stuff anymore. I don't think I'm going to do gifts through WAP anymore. I'm really contemplating about even cards and stuff, because the postage and the cards and all that. But I do like getting a card. So it's very hard on me right now trying to decide what to do, but you have to be also smart with money. Postage stamps have went up so much and all, and so pray for me as I decide which way to go about that. But as far as gift giving, I'd rather do an experience. I would rather, show up. We are planning a family excursion to go over to Orlando for the weekend, and that will be great. I love it when we are all together and we're all doing like Christmas, or they all ride the roller coasters. I'm not a roller coaster girl, but they all like to go on the roller coasters and just thoroughly enjoy each other. So I'm thinking a 3-day, 3-night, yeah, something like that. So that is something we are thinking about and looking at and planning about. So I'm super excited about that. And just thinking about, what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. I think this year I really need to purge Christmas. And so that is something I've been watching a lot of, I love videos in the morning. It's kind of my thing early in the morning. And this morning it was cute because the lady was talking about making your bed first thing. And I was like, snored. And she's saying there's 3 rules in keeping life organized. And I loved it. One is touch it once. Do you know what touch it once means? So like when you get home and you have your mail, okay, and you go get your mailbox and you get your mail, and then do you set it down in the cupboard, or what do you do? I touch it once. I put it right in my bag that goes with me to work so that I can, pay the bills and put in the bank or whatever. but I don't set it down between A and B. I set it right where it's going to go with me in my bag that goes with me to work. So touch it once. I love that. So anything you're doing, just if you take off your jacket, go put it away. And so thought that was good. Rule 2 is the 30-second rule. And the 30-second rule is, so while you're cooking and you have stuff that you need to put back in the refrigerator, instead of just leaving it on the counter, go ahead and put it back in the refrigerator, or start that little laundry. Or if you're in the bathroom, wipe down something. Or if you're walking to the bedroom, go ahead and pick up 4 things that need to go the way of the bedroom. In that 30 seconds, you're picking up things, putting your shoes away, whatever it is. That's a 30-second rule, if you can do it in 30 seconds. And I thought, it's funny because I do these things and I don't even realize it. And then you watch this little video thing and you get so excited, the reels, and you're like, oh, I should implement that in my life and I would just be so much more organized. Well, I do too. Then the 20-minute rule. Set a timer for 20 minutes. And go ahead and do a project. Maybe it's clean up your whole kitchen. Maybe it's straighten up the living room. Maybe it's take the trash out, whatever it is. And it's funny because I even do that when I get up from dinner and go ahead. Well, at a certain time of night before dinner, I go ahead and get up and get the stuff ready for lunches. I go ahead and, put those dishes away out of the rack, wash whatever in the sink if there's anything. I do my little projects, and then we have dinner, and then I go ahead and do those dishes and wipe down all the cupboards and, do that. So I already kind of do that, but I was like, I love these little helpful hints to make your day go quicker, better, and more efficiency. And if you do that at your job also, and I totally do that here at WAPN. I walked in this morning, and the studio was a little crazy. And so in 30 seconds to maybe a minute, I had picked it back up. That easy. Walk through, grab something, throw it in the truck, whatever you got to do. So I guess going into the holiday season, we're going to be changing out our houses. We're going to be putting up the tree and the decorations and the lights and all that. So that's added stuff. Now, sometimes that can give you OCD about that, or it can stress you out, or it can overwhelm you. So if you plan, like I was already planning where I was going to put the tree, and I was planning these different things so that it doesn't become overwhelming. And that's why I decided to go ahead and decorate here at the station before the end of the month. Because like I said, we usually do it the day after Thanksgiving, because I believe in every season, every holiday, every whatever. Today's Veterans Day. Thank you for everybody that served. We appreciate you so much. I believe in being thankful. So the whole month of November, I'm thankful and I appreciate things, and I have an attitude of gratitude. And I normally have that on a day-to-day needed basis. But this month, I do it over and above. Like I do a lot of donating this month. This is a great time to get all your blankets together, or your extra towels, blankets, beanie hats, gloves, whatever, and give them to a shelter, be it an animal shelter, the towels and stuff, or extra old sheets and stuff to line the beds for the animals, or if it's to a homeless ministry that goes out in the streets and gives out blankets or jackets or beanies and gloves. And so I just love this time of year to be able to do that. So I was gathering some stuff like that together to go give out, and just thankful that I could do it. Thankful that I don't mind purging. I have extra instead of holding on to it. I know this is my worst habit in the world, and I'll admit it. I'm a jacket kind of girl. I'm a bag girl and a jacket kind of girl. I have 50, 60 jackets because I'm cold all the time. So why do I need 50 or 60 jackets? So I'm actually got them down yesterday. And today I'm actually going to go through, and even if I give away 10% and start there, that's the thing. Don't go from A to Z. I can't go from A to Z. I just can't. That would totally shut me down. I'm a kind of girl that's got to go in steps or got to do whatever. So I said, I'm going to get my jackets down because I literally break my coat rack. I go through, I don't know how many coat racks. I bend the things. It's crazy. So I'm going to get rid of 10% of my jackets. And I'm going to go give them to a women's shelter or the Pace Girls or whatever like that. Or I'll just bring them to my friends and give out to the homeless. And I'm going to give away those jackets. Same thing with, there's towels that we don't use. There's towels I just don't like. I like certain towels, and they're just taking up room, and they make me mad every time I have to fold the laundry and I put the towels in there. give away those to Halifax Humane Society. They use towels for the animals. So there's things that we can do to alleviate our stress level. And I think that going into the holiday season, we need to do that because for lots of reasons, we like it or we don't like it. Now, I had a hard time after losing my parents going into the holiday season because we always went to my mom's house and we always did this big thing. And, it was everybody in the family would show up. So it was like a family reunion every time. Life has changed. So we still go to my parents' old house. My daughter and her husband bought it, but it's changed. And the first times it was a little bit hard. And now I love it. Tim and I show up, we do our thing, we do some exchanging, and we go home. And we don't have to deal with all of it. I'm a firm believer, bring some Tupperware. It doesn't have to be Tupperware, it can be Gladware. But I bring some so we can have leftovers for the next day or two. And then Tim and I go to the movies on Christmas Day. That's just a thing we do. I always did it before Tim. And so it's a tradition that we've made. And I love doing that. And I reflect on the fact that I remember when after my father died, my mom would go with us. And my mom had never done that. And then my mom got excited to go with us. And she would think that was a cool thing. So don't think something somebody does or a tradition they do or something they do or don't do or whatever, or they don't decorate this way or they go all out crazy or whatever it is. Maybe they're a theme decorator or maybe they're a memory decorator like me. I would like to be the cool theme person, just so you know. In my mind, I'm the Pinterest girl. In reality, I'm a memory girl. And so, make those traditions. Or you do, I love doing cookies and pies and giving those out. And I love doing a special ornament for my grandchildren. And one of my grandchildren's ornament arrived yesterday. And I was so darn excited. I wanted to go give it to her yesterday. I've already got the little bags to put them in. So do those things that are special. It's time to reflect. Make those traditions, do those things because I think the best thing is making the moments, sharing the moments. Don't be so busy for everything else that you forget to do the moments. And, Jesus is the reason for the season. Great time of year to introduce somebody to Jesus. The salvation is so important, but share your story, your walk. That's it. Sharing your story. I loved it how Liz just, talked about that the other day. Liz Sarno, about the story. We all have a story. We all have a testimony. And that is how you're going to win somebody to Christ. Be the only Jesus somebody sees today. Let them out in traffic. Do something kind. Call them up. Whatever it is, be the only Jesus somebody sees today. Well, I don't know why, but I'm kind of sentimental today about the holidays coming. I guess I'm excited. It just clicked. All of a sudden, I guess when the cold weather hit me this morning, it clicked. It's my most favorite time of the year. And I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it and make amazing memories and have wonderful adventures ahead. If you'd like to donate to WAPN to keep all this going, you can stop by the station at 1508 State Avenue right here in Harley Hill. Drop it through the mail slot. Your dollars, your fives, your hundreds, your thousands, whatever. That's our over and above, and we really appreciate it. Or head on over to our website, WAPN.net. Click on Give Now and donate right there. Become a monthly partner, one-time partner, whatever you want to do. We appreciate it so much. Let's get this favor on. Let's get this day going. Get my hot chocolate. You're a child of the Most High God. You've been crowned with glory and honor. Take the step of faith and ask for his help. Ask him today, hey, I need a little help over here. And he will help you. Remember, this Friday is a concert, The Blood Brothers, and it's at Living Faith Ministries at 950 Derbyshire Road. It's kicking off. Doors open at 6:30. There's going to be baptisms. There's going to be food. The concert's from 7 to 9. Nikki Gracious, Redeem, Blood Brothers, this Friday night. Come out to Living Faith Christian Center right here in Holly Hill, or I guess that's Daytona Beach, and have a great time. It is Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. The weather, like I said, high is 56 today with a low of 34, and it is 34 and windy right now. Madison, 56 with a low of 28. It could actually snow in Madison. I know. I think that's just amazing. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Jessica, Allison, Tammy, and everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating. Thank you to all of our people that have served. It's Veterans Day, so there will be no mail. There will be no banks today. Thank you so much for your service.